Hello everyone, welcome back to Lancaster. Today we have a very exciting episode. It's playoff brackets time. So let's dive right in and see who's got who.
Hey, it's me.
Yep. Here we have our guildmate Octavia. Is facing off against Sparrow, who I've seen in main chord. Here, left side of Group A, we have another guildmate, Viren. He's facing off against Maddie. I've seen Maddie around. I don't really know how good he is.
I've seen him once or twice. I just know he's been around a lot since Season 1, so...
And here we have a third member of our guild in the same bracket versus Samurai Cop, someone I'm completely unfamiliar with.
Just put a few names this time around. Yep, this is one of them. Congratulations to him.
Then we have Go Pikachu and Tenquin. I don't know too much about Go Pikachu. I think I faced and beat Tenquin several times.
Bowie.
So, who wants to make predictions on the left side of the bracket?
Octavia loses 100%.
I haven't... Let's see what Sparrow's got, actually, quickly. I'd have to see... I usually like seeing some form of blocks first, but...
So from what I know, Sparrow also likes to rush. And, I'm almost guaranteed that my rush isn't as strong as other people's rushes, so I lose.
Your rush is weird.
It's a Magic Kruger.
Kuro, you have failed.
I have no idea what to say about your rush, because, like, that's just weird.
Yeah, my sort of rush is complicated. I promise you'll see some plenty
Decent Clotaire. Very bulky, actually, for a Clotaire.
Solid bulk, yeah.
Clotaire shouldn't be bulky. They just
Blazing
do the job
Sun,
at night.
Lanford. Meteor would have been better. Alright. Overlord badge, too.
Looks like he can set it for more of a tank push if he wants.
Right,
but...
that's a 6-star Pepsi. Wait, no, that's 5-star.
That's 5. That's 5-star.
Well, you have a star advantage on Pepsi, right?
No.
Oh, never mind.
My Epsilon forever 5 stars.
It's also a
I'm
Memer
not getting my
Hammer.
mistakes. That's the worst option.
And at least his auto.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's
just
built and
close.
ungeared because of that power level. Then again, it could just be troops, but
yeah,
see,
I hope he doesn't throw
That's
auto
not
at
as
me.
good yet. Just like, auto's weird.
auto's fun.
Auto's fun, but weird.
And
Like,
Hellbuster.
he can do some interesting things.
Alright, my prediction for left side is I'm gonna have Saber go all the way.
All the way to 16.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Well, I just said for left side, so I'm talking for up to 32 up to this point.
Ah,
So
right.
what's this up here?
So I expect him to beat Samurai Cop, then face and beat Tenquin or Go Pikachu. I don't really know, I just know nothing about Go Pikachu, so I'm thinking Tenquin.
I'd probably guess on Tanquin first because he's got more experience, but presumably, but Go Pikachu obviously has a Season 3 frame, so...
Maddie versus Viren, I don't really know because.
I would probably put it on Viren, personally.
Well, isn't
but
Viren
that's
basically just piloted by Q?
I would say Maddie wins in this situation, to be honest.
Yeah.
Honestly, depends. I've actually literally never seen Viren play. It's weird.
I know a little bit about his playstyle. It's mostly T-push. And I know Viren doesn't really try too hard. He just goes for playoffs and then meh. You know?
I'm gonna go with double S. I'm gonna put it as Saber versus Sparrow, and Saber takes it for top 32.
Yep, I agree.
Let me see. Unfortunately, I cannot read the moon runes, so I don't really know who this is, if this is a high-ranked person or not.
I don't recognize that name, but...
Now it's a built... Kind of built shelf that's low end. That is
Reverse build shelf.
not a fully built unique. I'm guessing
Click
maybe he's
any
not a shelf
buttons.
user then.
So
That's offensive. I take offense to that. Drop near Lucretia.
interesting.
Not using
Yeah.
goal.
Not using steel. What do you mean?
That's an interesting combination there of all the things. What's the past on this guy? I don't
256
recognize
strong.
the name, but it's. I don't really see it in 6.
Go Beebs. I'm not familiar with either.
I was
Let's
like,
have
I've
a slightly
seen
longer
his
Apex
name
history.
come up like once, but
Yeah, these two I don't think are going to make a huge impact. Nier sounds a little bit familiar, but also hasn't really gone very far.
yeah.
I think our bracket's not too our whole group is not too intimidating. Other
Yeah,
than
My
the
Arrow
fact that
is
My
back
Arrow
as
is
the
back as
top
seeded player.
16 seeded player.
Yep. I would say that's the only scary person, but I think he's
Wow,
less.
Tristan not scary. Yeah, I think
Tristan's weird, I think. He does have a
he's
decent
extremely bulk tank push.
Yeah, it's very hit or miss on that one, I think.
Bracer everything.
Nancy. I mean, that's Tristan. Tristan and his Bracer comp is a very weird one to predict. No Bracer Yulia, surprisingly, but
I was about to say the same. No bracer at all.
all his bracers and he can't even spare one for Yulia. Wow.
Where's the bracer Hilda? I promise she likes it.
Yeah, this is a newer player. I think I'm gonna give. I think Trisket's gonna make it through the first round and then probably die to My Arrow's back.
I'd say Tristan has a decent chance there, personally, yeah.
No, it could be because
So-
he's pretty weird, but he'll at least have
So-
one match of being able to see what Tristan's box looks like.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough after that because
I kind of
I'm gonna
expected.
go for the Hail Mary and say that My Arrow is back.
Tristan
He's gonna
might
die first
swap
round.
out like his entire box though, because I remember he said he was planning a different one, but
We'll see. I'm expecting it to be Saber versus My Arrow, and then unfortunately, I think My Arrow might take it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But I think that My Arrow is just gonna die first round to Walt.
interesting. I don't recognize that name, so
I don't either, but it would be funny if it happened.
hey, weirder things have happened before. First time play, another first time play up one.
Waltz has to lose for referencing that song.
Okay, I agree.
How rude.
Alright, so Group A literally has half of our guild's contenders in it, which is somewhat annoying, but... oh well.
Dominion, the Civil War.
Now on to Group B. I believe Trinhuv was the seeded player? No, Auto Run.
I can check. Yeah, I think it was other one.
Play faster. Remember was decent at the very least in the bottom right.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him from main chord.
Same with Bye.
There's the Danja gang showing up. I don't really know who these people are, but...
I'd say Auto. Oh, that name. That one.
Yeah,
I recognize that one.
Yeah,
No, it's been top 16
player,
once. Now, if this is still clunky, then auto run's probably got this side.
I think auto run's probably the most likely there, just because that's always a safe pick.
Yep, already got the Echo skin.
I need him to sponsor me. I want that skin so bad. I'm surprised there's no dangers on the left-right side. It would be
Left-hand
fun
side,
to have.
This name's familiar to me.
I know he was a top 100, I believe.
It's Gonzo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is Gonzo. So hopefully he beats Trinhub.
I do not... SSC there.
Thank you in advance for your guidance.
It's just I've seen him before. I know I've seen him before, but...
He's been around for a while. I don't know who these Dangies are, necessarily. They're all from newer
before
servers.
the name change. Good amount of ancient ruins popping up here, though.
Yeah. Well, no, I think whoever wins this match takes this side of the bracket.
What? I'd put my money on Dan.
I honestly have no... I couldn't give you any idea because of the Dange.
Look at him. He has everything like that.
That's interesting.
Okay, is it still a question for mine?
I don't see it. I think it...
Here's the problem.
I put my money back on Kevin.
Autorun is probably the safe take for this bracket if you were betting.
Yeah, Pash is pretty good, but I think Auto Run's gonna overrun.
Autorun averages higher, so...
Yep, I think Auto Run. Oh, you have to say for Group B. Look at Group C. We've got Concede right here. Got
Hale
Kong
right
versus
there.
Hale. Got Yusoju
Harvey
versus
on the
Rope.
right.
Who on the right?
And
Marby versus Absol will be a little bit interesting.
that'll be a fun watch. And
I
fun match
see
to
USA
watch.
Big Boat managed to make it in.
I believe Freed was the 256th ranked player.
Huh.
There's Creamy Mommy. Alright, so sorry Kong, but I think Hale's gonna beat you, then I think Concede's gonna take it over Hale, and then probably beat Rope or Yusoju.
Yeah.
So this side is gonna be Concede.
That's a
This side,
pretty
once again, I
good
think it's whoever wins between these two is gonna take it. Creamy Mommy's
Don't-
kind of rush, but I think Absol is slightly better when it comes to that. So if Marby beats Absol, I think Marby's gonna beat Creamy.
If I remember correctly, Absol's also a little rushy.
Absol's been around for a while. Or C's been around yet.
No, Absol was hanging around the top 16 for quite a while.
Yeah.
At Group D, we have
That was the dangle
Yashua, so that's...
footage.
I believe this is Dongo's piloting Yashua this time.
Really? What happened to Manson?
Manson basically lost interest and stopped enchanting stuff. Dongo's been complaining about Manson's enchants for a while.
Huh.
Also, the seeded player in this bracket is Dan Lovely. I forgot his name previous, but that is seeded. Somehow.
Magically. that guy up there is. Let's see. I'd have to look at the rest of the bracket. Oh no, never mind. There's a pretty safe one down there.
Yang. He beat
Yep,
Fresh
Yang
Prince,
versus.
right?
Yep. And there's another Prince versus Ama.
I think it's going to be an it's most likely going to be an interesting one that are on the right, but
I
there's
hope
obviously
Yang
a
wins.
safe pick there.
I'm gonna put my money on Yang
I
taking this
agree.
side.
Just gotta fight for the underdog sometimes.
This side, Dongo's rusty, so if this is a top 16 player, I'm gonna put my money on the top 16.
I would put my money on AB, personally.
The Ancient Beckoning.
Yep, AB 365. I just think he's neat. I fought him once.
TMI.
Ooh,
Sorry, this is a Christian server.
I'm sorry, I won't begin.
Right. Looking at Group E, left side we've got Maruru, got Lord, got Mistress of Bully.
And we have Daywalker as well.
And then the right side we've got Sophia versus Luxid. Got Yum Yum.
Oh, yeah, there's Yum.
See, left side I think honestly it might be between Lord or Bully.
What, not thinking Maru has any chance?
Maybe, but I haven't seen much out of Maruru lately. I think Lord is a lot more consistent.
Fair. I believe that's also where it went last year.
Or maybe not. It's consistent
Like,
early
yeah.
on and then 256s. The 64.
Well, I think some of the 256s were really bad matchups if you look back.
Yeah, didn't he have auto run last time or something?
Some of those 256s were rough.
Well, Bully's newer, but it seemed to done fairly well in ladder. At least. I'm still thinking it's between these two.
Doesn't Mistress of Bully demon stuff?
Right side, I expect Luxid to overcome Sophia and these two. This side's probably going to be Yum Yum, and then I think Luxid's probably going to beat Yum Yum.
Yeah, that's not awful.
It's not a full ice Alusha, it's going to lose.
Does he even use Lucia?
I don't know. Apparently Sims for Lucia.
Poor Skello. He's been overtaken in his weapon role.
Alright, so Group F, we've got Kampa versus Meow Sensei. More moon runes I don't recognize.
I recognize the second.
Amuro, big ancient baconing player. And then there's Miyoko and Grey Fox.
Grab the second, the second, that one's a Chinese one, I believe, versus first one be Japanese, but I'm pretty sure I recognize this name.
It's
Yeah,
32
that would be
strong
number
once.
32. I was like, I know he's done decent in the past, so.
Vanilla in this season, she did really well, and managed to make them top season player in this bracket. So I think she overcomes Meow Sensei, despite the odds.
We'll see.
This one's a pretty understated bracket overall, I think.
Well, right side we've got Will underscore, and we've got
Yeah.
Mary Popo, who was formerly Angie for the win, and then before that it's just Monica. So this side I think is going to come down to whoever out of these two wins. And I'm going to put my money on Will.
Yeah, that's pretty decent, I think. So.
I would have to agree.
Also puns. I have to... Will's winning this bracket. As a pun. Sorry, Miyoko. Sorry, Kampa. Will's winning.
He has to.
Leah Smart
been
made it
shown.
in this time. Last time, I believe he was 257.
Oh. Rip.
Hey,
This time,
257,
Boomerang, another
Boomerang.
strategist, is 257.
Awkward streaming moments.
It's one of Q's alts. And there's Loomis, where we have Fiolar. I believe this is actually Zanson.
Yeah, they did a weird swap.
yeah, that's Zen for me.
Yeah, that's Zanson.
I think Strauss is in like group L, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I remember seeing. No.
We'll get there.
We'll get,
I don't
yeah,
think
we'll
that-
get there eventually.
Let's see, this side, I recognize Gilliard, very tank-oriented player. Here's Tomato, who usually does pretty well. Johnny's the guild leader of Wings of War. So left side, I think is going to go to
Named Duncan
Zanson.
McCormick, but I don't remember if he's ever done terribly
I
well.
think he had like a surprise victory over someone high-ranked last time to get to top 64. But I forget who it was. Anyway, I think it's going to end up being Zanson versus Tomato.
Yeah, that seems like a safe bet.
Pretty safe.
Alright, Group H, we're halfway there. Alright, Never versus B-Guy. I like B-Guy, but I kind of think Never might take it.
I think Never probably has the chances there.
TJ Ace versus Zelda M. Zelda M's been really inconsistent lately.
Really? Let's take a look up and see.
I mean,
That doesn't
playoffs,
look
he
like
gets
him
pretty
consistent.
far. But I mean, in terms of ladder, what I've seen out of him this season, he doesn't seem to have done as much.
Hmm.
Well, in terms of playoffs, it looks like a safe bet because that's where he is now. So,
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, he's a safe bet. But at the same time, we've got Gall here.
I suppose it really just does depend how things turn out. And we'd have to. I think we will really want to look at.
I think
the
TJ Ace has a chance to beat Zelda. Or if Zelda wins, then the winner between these two, which I think will probably be Never, has a chance to beat Zelda. That's like higher than average this season. But we'll see.
Maybe.
Then this side I think will be Gall. Gall versus Zelda, I'm not really sure who comes out on top. Side, well, there's Dennis. Shows up in all my streams, basically. Roaring, this name's familiar for some reason. I don't know why. Of course, there's Chaton, who I haven't really seen play very much ever since he got the top 4 at one season.
Wow. All just 256. That might be adjusting. Actually, and that might just be a instant forfeit. So because
Might be.
I swear that's been the pattern.
This side, I think, is going to be Auto versus Newbie. And I want Sani to win, so I'm going to say Auto goes all the way. Unless Sani doesn't play.
Or if he just plays that.
Esther Furication plays Matt, so Octavia might be rooting for him or her.
Only if they were in my group, then we could have fun.
Group I, we have Egg Tang. There's Nitro. Stan J. I don't know if that's not the original, is it?
I don't think so.
And then there's the Lushire Skate Kitten Overlord. Have Frutilla, Vice Lord. This side I think is probably gonna go to Egg Tang.
Still going with the safe bets, huh?
Well, Egg Tang, isn't he like almost the most consistent player ever?
Oh, yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh, there's a 256 on his record.
No, that was a weird matchup time, I think. I remember that one. that was another one where it was another straight up like top player there. So that was a.
Well, if the top player can't be the top player, is he really a top player?
Frutilla I've never faced. I faced Zabrak. I don't really have much of an impression on him.
I faced Zabrak. I want to say Frutilla here. Frutilla's probably safer there, based on what I've seen out of Zabrak. Zabrak.
And Vice Lord is a fairly new to Apex. I've seen him in main court.
Wow. When I was playing against him, he did pretty well, so.
I've seen this name before, but I don't think Laheron's ever gone that far yet.
And by that, ever you mean another new playoff person?
Now, this is someone I tend to see like in my qualifying matches sometimes.
Interesting.
Well, I think Egg Tang's probably got this one pretty easy.
Egg Tang is probably a safe bet here, yeah.
Group J. Is this
strong?
strong?
Like, I know Zans. I know I'm in L, and I know Zanson's not in mine, so.
Isn't Zanson Rocky Valley as well? Because this one is all that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Aranoa. Lolly Kurish. Oh, here we have No Lang, No Life. And we have Q. I think this side's gonna come down between Q and No Lang, No Life. Unless you like Dange No Mercy.
Not looking at Kuhaku there? At least I remember seeing that name a lot, but...
I was thinking more of Fei-Fei. I think Fei-Fei is another contender. All the way at the top.
Fei-Fei is decent enough that...
There are a lot of new players in these playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, everybody who wanted just the playoff rewards can be content with 5-12 this time, so we have
There's also a few previous ones that have just dropped out in general, so.
Yeah. I don't think that's actually Straw, is it?
Yes. Strawson.
Wait, what? No, Straw's Odia.
Yeah.
They did a... Yeah, the account swap.
Oh, the account swap. Okay, never mind.
Oh, because Zycro? I don't really remember anymore. Right, here we've got my group, so This side we've got Ben 325 came back.
Oh, was he on break?
I thought it was like season 6 or something. He announced retirement. And then there's not really a whole lot of names on this left side besides him. I think he's got this side fairly easy. The right-hand side was the ranked player, the seeded player.
Oh yeah, is definitely.
I've seen Mystic Star's name around.
That would be because there's a few stuff to get you to 1 point, so.
And then there's my opponent. Also a main quarter.
I don't think Colkey's on main court as much. At least last I caught him.
Cole seems to think I'll beat him. We'll see.
I think you beat him, because I know he is going to try some mean stuff against you.
Yeah, your box is interesting in that if someone figures it out, it can be very, very fragile.
Just like my ego.
Oh no!
Whir is probably the safe bet here, as always.
Yeah, I'm not a safe bet.
I would not bet on you, I'm sorry.
Hey, Octavia, you want to be vice leader?
No.
Rip.
I don't like responsibility. You could give it to Saber again.
If it comes down to Whir versus Ben, I'm not really sure who takes it.
I would have to say Whir.
Probably Whir, but we've always seen.
That's okay. If I reach Whir, I'll beat him. That's fine.
Yeah, Kitara got this bracket easy.
Hey.
My bracket.
Yep. We have
And
the
take a
auto
look at the
chain.
mid side there.
Yep, we got Michizak Isao, D'Angeloli, Squall Kaze. He's the top global Ancient Beckoning player right now. There's also Mew.
There's also
Right side.
my opponent, who was a former top 16 at one point. Or top 8, sorry. Top 8 and the top 32.
When I faced him in ladder, I ended up wrecking him by teleporting Bozel in with Mew. And his
That one
his
magic
Licorice
shot.
did not have Bracer, so she got silenced.
Classic Bozel shenanigans.
I think I have a decent chance. It would be extremely funny if Arston won, because he's the one I lost to back in Season 6 after beating Dark Knight.
Yep, we'll have the Fog Hugger. Zakima. That's a quote from the English language burn. Also, Blood Pact burn.
I guarantee you he will bring it into playoffs and it's gonna hurt watching.
Mew I had one match with this season, which was pretty close. It ended up in all of our characters dead, but I won on damage. Other than that, I don't really know how to call left side.
Yeah, left side is going to be weird.
Right side, I see 251k. I see Dark Knight. And I'm gonna have to put my money on Winged.
Interesting. Winged over Dark Knight?
Yeah. I think, didn't Winged win Summit der Langrisser? at one point?
At one point, yes, but I think in the most recent, he got high but fell flat or fell short.
He sort of backed off from playing for a while, and then he's been back recently.
Yeah, right side is weird because there's a lot of top tier players. Left side is weird because
There's not enough.
Well, we all know
Yeah.
Dark Knight loses to Sione, so.
hey, it's happened before.
Even though basically he threw that match like 3 times.
Yeah.
No, I'd still place my money on Winged.
Let's see. Winged is definitely a safe bet.
If you need more proper justification, is because Helena is hotter than Christiane.
I agree.
Right. Here we have Group M, and we have Pay the Toll versus Robif, and I hope Pay the Toll wins because Robif is the one player in our server who beat Arth to finishing the time rift.
Oh, is he?
Oh no!
Yep.
Wait, is he still the top for the current timing?
Yeah, this time around, like immediately.
Wow. Rest in peace, Arm.
Limon, that name is familiar. I think I may have faced him on when piloting some other accounts.
Which name say?
Limon.
Ooh, leap.
Let's take a look and see what we got here.
Bracer Clock Bozel. Has an SP Narm built.
What is this, my account or something? That he just looks exactly like mine.
Don't recognize this one though, so.
I think
the
I've
most
faced this
good
person
player.
like when I was playing on Wisteria or something.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
So here we have Yiquao, and we have Let's Uninstall. There's Yao Sabi.
What's the first one? How to read the first one? But I know they're decent, so.
I think they're no
Surprising.
chance against Yiquao.
Oh no. Yeah, it's Xiao good.
Sorry, Rimcute, you may be our guildmate, but I think this one's going to go down between Let's Uninstall and Yiquao. And
Yeah, I
then
would-
there's going to be Yao Sabi for the top 32. And I think and we'll see if he bounces back from that top 128 last season, but Yao Sabi's probably the best bet.
Hey, it's free to play, by the way.
So leave those. I guess it's not the first time in playoffs.
Wow, just trying to live on the edge of that 256, huh?
Ben,
There's the Kyron Mirror.
I guess you could say that's a mirror matchup, although I don't really know. That mirror runs AoE like Bakira does.
No idea what Mirror runs recently because I faced him in 2 seasons and his entire style changed. So
Oh, there's Shell first for the win versus Mama, who is one of the few players who beat me, but that's because my auto crit a unit he wasn't supposed to and killed it, so it didn't teleport the other unit I wanted to teleport in, and I ended up losing that match.
sounds like you should have a weaker auto.
Yeah, just get worse enchants. Well, easy.
Here we have another
Nope.
Q alt. Unless Testarossa is actually playing as Testarossa this time.
I think Testarossa played his own account. Q just boosted lane. Or playoffs, rather.
We have NRL, Maybari, and Hazuchio.
That one's an interesting one. Pinch is on the left, I remember. Chung down there.
Yeah, the names. Didn't you fight Chung before?
I believe so.
And I think Pinches the Crab is like an annoying tank push player who uses memes like Pierre.
Pinchos is pretty decent, like pretty consistent though, so just based on last performance if you take a look. And I believe he was also pretty high up in top 100.
Personally, I think the right side of the bracket's much stronger than the left side here.
I would not disagree.
I could see Shelf for the win taking it, I could see Testarossa taking it, or I could see Maybari or Hazuchio taking it. So this one, the right side, is really tough to call, but whoever wins right side is going into top 16, I'm pretty sure.
Odds are pretty good, yeah.
Group O, we've got Jukerlaw versus Super Saiyan Patrick. There's a Super Bob versus someone who I believe has never been in playoffs before.
You'd be corrected. Ooh, wow, that's a bronze 3 right there.
Got Cecil versus Red Guy. Is Cecil actually playing?
I don't know if they played early, but Cecil wanted to do. But other than that, I don't think Cecil's gonna play.
And we also got That's My Pizza in 2021. Is this the actual Baldia straw?
Yes, it is.
That one looks like the actual one, yes. I'm actually in. Yes, there we go.
So
There's
hard
Zero.
to change names.
There's Kenji. I hope Kenji loses round 1. There's Desu Life.
I would put in this bracket, or group, I would put them in Desu Life. Or Straw. Those seem like two strong opponents of this
I
bracket.
hope Zero Pops beats Straw. And then it'll be Zero versus Desu.
That's also a possibility.
And then this left side, I don't really see anyone who can win except possibly Cecil. As far as
Pizza.
winning it out. I mean, Pizza I could see make it to top 32, but I don't think Pizza will make it to top 16. On the left side, I think
Yes.
Cecil's the only one who could face Desu or Straw.
Yeah, that's a pretty big struggle.
But safe bet, I'm gonna bet on Desu.
Good old safe bets for the win.
There's Hakuo versus the meme. 300 matches.
I'm still mad about losing to the meme.
I know, you should feel bad. He has, what, like 38% win rate?
I had that one and then look, I just threw it away. Sometimes it do be like that.
And then there's Kazgal, the streamer. And there's Moondoggy, the old Royally account.
38% win rate? God, I feel bad now.
There's Thousand Ninjas, the Betty lover.
I thought that was
Tailani.
bad.
Yeah, I thought that was Ben.
Isn't
What
this another
happened?
Q alt?
Talani? No.
Oh, he's just in Q's guild. He sent that. I remember last season he sent Q a meme about how he was dead when he was facing someone. There's the Whooper. And we've got SCL.
Wait a minute, I recognize Nico for his name. He's also a good user.
I believe I'm 3-1 against him this season.
Oh.
Usually just Mew teleporting Bozel and then his whole team ended up silenced.
Why do you bully people so much?
Gotta rush. Gotta rush.
This bracket was a bit tough.
Yeah, left side, Hakuo versus Kazgal will be something to watch. Down here, I kind of expect it to be Moondoggy, so
Yeah, that would
And then
be
I
pretty
think
sweet.
whoever wins up here will probably beat Moon. This side I could probably see SCL taking the right-hand side.
Yeah,
SCL
that's
or
an interesting
YZ.
signature. I didn't realize Initial or question.
I think YZ would be a pretty good fight against SCL. I recognize the name and I've watched them a few times.
But
I mean-
you've got a weird box.
Okay, but listen.
Alright, so just to go over the top 16 once again. This one I expect my arrow is back. Any disagreements?
No, I'm fine with that one.
Octavia.
You said you're gonna lose right away.
I know.
I'm sorry, don't see Octavia
Group B,
making
auto
it
run.
past my 28 at highest. Auto run's the safe, yeah.
Group C, is
I think our guess here was concede.
it depends. Is Concede still being piloted by Hazuchio though? Or whoever he had last time?
Isn't Hazuchio playing his own game?
Maybe, I'm not sure. Like, I believe last season there's like a group of people, including Hazuchio and some others, who were piloting him to get the champion. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna concede it to concede here.
I say so.
Group D, I'm gonna call it for our gang, I'm gonna call it for Yang.
Yang, carry us. Carry the guild.
I gotta believe. Gotta believe.
Right. Group E, we've got
From
probably gonna be between Luxid and Lord, and I'm favoring Luxid a little bit more on that.
yeah, I'd have to look at what they actually did before to, or the current running to see. This is a tricky one.
Let's see. I guess Lord has been in the top 16 before.
Lord has been pretty high consistent, but yeah.
Then just with terrible matchups.
Oh yeah, like some of those matchups were awful. I feel like we're going over old territory now.
Well, I'm calling E for Luxid for now. F, I'm gonna pick Will underscore.
Yep, that was the previous one.
G, I'm gonna call it for Zanson. Pretend straw.
I give it to Tomato, I believe.
I think the tomatoes are gonna get diced this time. Sorry.
Potentially.
This one's
No,
really
I
tough
do.
for me to call.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I like Gall's chances. I like Zelda's chances. Left-hand side, right-hand side. These three on the bottom.
yeah,
I like
it's
Zanny's
sketchy.
chances on this.
Then again, Auto
bracket.
Sani is pretty much a rusher, so we'll see how that does in playoffs once people have had time to actually see what he plays like.
Well, he could always change up his strategy. I've seen it happen.
We'll see. I kind of expect it to be Gall or Zelda. I kind of expect to be a left side going to top 16, so I'm gonna call it for the Scott avatar. Let's go, Scott. Gall's my
Go
pick.
SP Scott when.
Group I think Egg Tang's fairly safe bet.
Yep.
Let's see, Group J.
Q is a decent pick, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna support Q. He's in the guild Discord after all, so I'll hear about it if I don't say he's gonna win.
This just in. How to get blackmail material.
Kitara, obviously, in this one.
Where was our pick, I think, here.
Is my worst enemy on this side. Last time I fought him, he didn't seem too hard to beat. But I don't know how he's changed up his box since then. I'm more concerned about Ben 325 because he tries to play a more healer focused tanky thing, which honestly gives me trouble if I don't get enough AoE damage out and they have too many ways to heal.
Also,
I run out of.
Well, there's one way you can stop him from picking Betty entirely.
Well, what
I
if
can't believe you traumatized him.
I wouldn't fought him in ladder for instance, he never picked Betty. And he picked Legend instead. It was so sad.
We're versus Ben? Wur was the ranked player, so I haven't seen him play recently, so I'm just gonna guess Wur's gonna take it.
Wur was high enough this season that I think he still has enough practice.
Group L, I really don't think you're taking it, sorry.
Yeah,
I like Winged Karibo here.
just evaluating my personal chances. First one, I've got a decent chance. Second one, I think I have a decent chance there as well. Third, totally depends on who's up there. I think we were guessing. Was it you we were guessing up there?
I think Yasuo's also. Well, I guess maybe not.
The girl wannabe, but with layers instead of Scott.
I think Winged is probably the safe bet here. Winged or
Dark Knight.
Hey, theoretically I could get super lucky and then get Dark Knight and then win against Dark Knight again.
Or you could win against Winged.
Winged's seen my box recently and also knows has a bit of decent experience versus countering my play, so I wouldn't like my chances if that happened.
Just remember, if you face Winged and he brings out Renata, don't use your Kyura unless you self-gospel.
It's funny. Yeah.
Well, Renata passive blocks after you hit, so you can't teleport back.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No, yeah, I forgot the thing. Just because Renata barely exists to me.
I guess she's useful after all.
So yeah,
I just
stated
basically
Winged.
assumed, yeah. Winged is probably the safe bet there. Yixiao, I think, was our pick here.
It was either that or Erwin Liana here. Yelsabi.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't believe no one's showing favorites in the Naya over there on the left.
Oh no, I think Yelsabi's more likely.
Yeah, I
than
think
Chen.
it's.
Right here in Group N. Maybari's pretty good. Like, Hazuchi's account is actually pretty weak, isn't it?
Is it? I honestly have no idea, so. But at this point, I think accounts are close enough that I'm not sure how much it matters.
I could see Hazuchio losing to Maybari round 1 and then ended up highlighting someone else.
I think Testarossa was my personal pick here.
It's not a
Not
clockless
even
stele anymore.
clockless
What is
stele.
this?
What a phony.
Maybe he's hiding the clockless stele. Yeah, I'll go with Testarossa. Group O, Desu Life, I think, is my favorite.
Desu or Zero, I think the guesses, but Desu is probably
Well,
the pick
Straw
here.
could probably beat Zero. I just kind of think Zero could beat Straw as well.
It's an even matchup.
And then for Group P, I was thinking...
SCL, I think was a guess.
I think I kind of liked SCL, yeah.
Or YE.
Or we could put all our money on Apex Addict.
I would.
Get that million to 1 shot.
37%, let's go.
My internal amount of salt.
Alrighty, well, I think that about covers our Apex bracket look over and predictions. So,
Yep.
I guess I'll stop the video here. So, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you, Sione and Octavia, for joining me.
Easy.
Good to be here.
And maybe we'll end up having a post-playoff post-mortem. See how badly we
Yep.
did.
Now the question will be, by the time this video goes out, will we already have been proven extremely wrong? Tune in and find out.